Welcome back here at Santa Fe Fashion YouTube channel. We met before. I'm Stephen Cuomo, executive producer of Santa Fe Fashion Week. And last night while I was editing Noelle's video for her upcoming competition, her Jiu Jitsu competition in El Paso, I was doing some editing for this for the second episode, if you will. And I had the Oscars playing in the background, and of course I heard the commotion between Will Smith and Chris Rock. And you know, Will Smith didn't like what Chris Rock had to say.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
And so he felt compelled to go up there and smack Chris Rock up against the hit.
Oh, wow.
You know, what you would have thought is like, that was quite a walk between where Will Smith was sitting rather, and where Chris Rock was doing his comedy, if you will.
Uh-oh, Richard. Oh.
And you'd think a little like voice would have gone on in his head like, hey, you know, I shouldn't be doing this and hitting this guy in the head, even as bad as he was. And Chris Rock had his hands down, so it's just like he was defenseless, if you will. And Will Smith hit him, and I just think that's wrong. And I just think that shows a lot where people they get either butthurt and they retaliate either by slander, or they hit somebody, or they invade another country, or they have a gun pulled on them. And you might think, oh, Steve, that's being a little dramatic. But again, it's this like, oh, you hurt me, and not even physically, but I'm gonna get you no matter what, with whatever means. So anyway, going back to Noelle's classes, and yeah, it's a competition. I really don't want to get into like self-defense, but it would have been interesting like if Chris Rock would have sweeped Will Smith's legs and took him down to the mat. And obviously that's being a little silly, but you never know when someone might come up to you and feel like, hey, I'm gonna take a swing at you, or pull a gun on you, or whatnot. So anyway, so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with the video with Noelle. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. All right. Let's bring it in. Cool. So, as I mentioned, right, every class this month, Cody's kind of taking the helm on my classes, changed my back in over the last month, on Fridays at noon. And so, we're going to continue to let him drop knowledge. Up to this point, we've really spent a lot of time going to the mat from side control, right? The three different options that are possible: overhook, underhook, frames, right? And then attacking turtle once we get in the turn. So Cody wants to show some entries into the mat from different positions, specifically starting from the bottom, right?
Yeah, so not same thing like Rick said, we've been doing a lot of stuff at the top, building from pushing the mount into S mount, taking to that, using our hand positions from top side pins to work around to that S mount position, or if they have frames, to force them up in the turtle and take them from there. But you don't always get to be on top, so we're on the bottom, but we're just going to work taking you back from here. So we're going to start with closed guard, and we'll probably go to butterfly and set this class as well, because sequence-wise it's very similar. Big thing we're focused on is where our opponent's arms are. So just assuming we're right-handed, I imagine most people are, we're going to be looking to go to our left to take the back. So this arm's going to tell us a lot. So more general concept with closed guard, if his arm's neutral or to the outside, I'm not able to take the back. I can start breaking him down, I can start looking for submissions, I can start doing stuff like that, but I'm not getting to his back. So what I need for him to take Brennan's back from here, I need his elbow to cross my belly button. Once I'm there, I've got a clear shot to his back, we're good to go. So the way we're going to get that, first thing, whenever we're playing closed guard, we're not lazy. Your head should never be on the mat when you're playing closed guard, and your legs should never be draped here. We're playing closed guard, we're putting the guy on top on the treadmill. He's having to move, he's having to work, we're head fighting, we're hand fighting. We're constantly active here. Your head should be off the mat, your knees should constantly be coming to you. So from right here, we're just going to do the same side grip. I like to go just thumb facing thumb right here. We're going to get this hand come through and grab the back of his elbow. So we're here, our hips come up, and as our hips drop, that leaves just a little bit of space right here. So if I just pull, Brennan can brace, and that makes this tough. I lift my hips up, I get my grips, I drop, I've got room. I can move him right here. So boom, we pull across right there. We lift up, we've got our grip. We come through. We're going right here, monkey grip. I want to see monkey grip because monkeys don't have thumbs. We're grabbing behind the tricep as our butt's off the mat. When our hips drop, as soon as they drop, we're pulling cross body right here. We're sitting up. My chest needs to come to his lap. I'm reaching over and I'm not grabbing at his waist. If I grab at his waist, there's nothing holding his head down. He can just posture up right here. And it's a hard day to take it back. So as soon as we're here, we're holding the arm. Our chest is connected to his back. I want to reach around. And if possible, most people this should be pretty easy because you've got the angle on him. I'm not just grabbing his lap. I'm trying to put the back of my hand into his armpit right here. I don't have to be ridiculously deep, getting quarter Nelsons or anything like that. I'm just coming over and I'm hooking right here. This is something to hold on to. So now I've got this, I can let go. If Brendan wants to move around wherever he wants to go, I'm connected to him. I can crawl up him at this point. I've got a hook in. Again, I don't leave space because as soon as space comes out, he can just drag his arm back across it. So once we're here, our chest stays glued to his back. We come over and we're right here. From here, I'm just coming up. I'm on his back, and from where this was on under his armpit already, just like we've been practicing the last couple of weeks, we can immediately drop down, get same side grips right here. We can get our hooks in, head to the weak side. I want to, with this arm, I think of it just like flushing a toilet. I'm just taking him here. He's got a strong base here. I'm pushing this in. He's not at a base. So even if Brendan's strong right here, I can collapse that, rolling off to this side, landing on the back just like we would before. Our bottom foot comes across the top hip. That's going to make escaping a lot tougher for him. Again, if we're one-to-one, he can clear that super easily. If we're over the top, he's in tight position. I don't body triangle. I don't cross my ankles. I stack my feet, and we squeeze something. Doesn't matter what. We're trying to choke anything right here. We're trying to choke it hard so Brendan has to hand fight. At which point we throw the frisbee, we come over, then we can grind under the neck like we've been practicing. Elbow pin to the chest, finish your one-arm choke here. Don't let this arm go trying to get this grip because now he's able to hand fight. If you get here, you've trapped both his arms, grind hard under the neck, grab the back of his shoulder blade, pin your elbow to his chest, rotate, and squeeze. So again, and it's going to look like, if you've been coming to the class, this is all the same thing. We're literally just flipping the dimensions we're doing it in. So we're moving, be active right here. Grab the back. As we drop, and remember, hips are up. As our hips drop, we're pulling across our body. Boom, we're chest to back. This arm comes over and under. This is big. We're not grabbing the waist. We're not grabbing the shoulder. We're not grabbing the hip. We're coming over and under. This is our connection point. From here, we can touch on the ground. As long as our chest stays to his lap, we're good to go. We rate, and ideally, you don't need to be putting your feet on the ground right here. If you're new, if you're getting comfortable with the movement, that's fine. I should be able to connect to him and just turn myself right here. Climb in. Remember, we've already got our weak side grip. Think about it, you're just flushing the toilet. That takes that base away on that shoulder. He's strong right here. I collapse that. I pull myself under. Boom, but right here, everything's same with the feet. Your foot's always on that top hip. Don't be lazy with it. We're pulling it up. We're stacking, we're squeezing. We squeeze something. We trap. We grind under. Finish the choke. One more time. Close guard, we're right here. Boom. Pull the arm across. Immediately, as soon as his arm comes across us, our chest goes to his back. Right there. We're reaching through and coming under. You don't have to be deep right here. We just hook in. We come up, get our weak side grips. We get our hooks in right here. And from here, we just turn off to the weak side, or the side we're holding the hand on. Land. Connect here, stack the feet. And remember, when you're here, don't be lazy with your head. Your head should be under his head, right here. Stacking, squeeze anything, because he's not going to defend it. Come through, grind under, finish your choke. I'll come around and help as needed. On 2, 1, 2.